Hi guys, my name is Molly and there are this many days until I graduate, and today we're going to start a new series. I'm going to start a new series of book talks where I talk about the books that I'm reading for school or for pleasure, and I basically tell you what it's about and all that good stuff. So the book that I just finished for school was 1984 by George Orwell, and basically it's about this guy. His name's Winston, and he lives in the year 1984, and he kind of lives in like a totalitarian government type thing. It's like a dystopian. This book is like a dystopian. So he lives in this government that is like all about no privacy and like no intimacy and all this stuff, and he basically doesn't really like that. So it just follows him and how he deals with that and all that good stuff. It was really good. I really enjoyed this book. I do want to say that I was not expecting the ending. It really shocked me, and I was really mad about it for a long time. But after like discussing it in class, I'm okay with it now because like I understand it and I get it. So if you do read this book for school or for pleasure or anything like that, just be aware that it might not turn out how you think how you expect it to turn out. But know that it does make sense, and if you think about it, the ending does make sense. Like I said, I really did enjoy this book, and most of the times I don't like the books that I read for school. I've only like enjoyed maybe like 3 or 4 books that I've read for school. This is the second book that I have read for my senior year. The first one was the Joy Luck Club, and that was over the summer. We had a summer project that we had to do over the Joy Luck Club by Amy Tan. The next one we're reading is Frankenstein, so I guess expect a book talk over that one too. George Orwell, he also wrote Animal Farm. If you haven't read that one's a good one. Most of his novels are very like, from what I understand and from what I've read, his George Orwell's novels are like political. Like Animal Farm is all about like Germany and stuff like that, and a lot of his characters are like satires and like allegories and make allusions to political figures. But anyway, that's a different topic. 1984, it was really good. For my project that we did, I had to annotate, and this book was really nice to annotate. I took out all my sticky notes, but I had it like littered with sticky notes and everything. It's very nice to annotate. It's very easy. It's not a hard read, actually, surprisingly. You'd think that like being a senior and all that stuff, it would be a hard book to read, but it wasn't. It was very easy to read, very easy to follow. It was very good. I really liked it. I would say that if you really like dystopian novels, I know it's not like it's hard to describe. Like, just when you think dystopia, you think Divergent, you think The Hunger Games, you think The Maze Runner, stuff like that. This isn't like that, and it's not a dystopia novel in that sense. Like, a dystopian novel, a dystopian society is one that is the opposite of a utopia, where like in a utopia it's supposed to be like peaceful and like the perfect society, but this one, a dystopia, is run by like fear, and there's sadness that exists instead of happiness. I mean, it's the same as The Hunger Games and all those other ones that you probably know about in that aspect, but it's different. It's just not like it. And also, the title is 1984. You have to remember that this book takes place. When did he write this? George Orwell wrote this book. George Orwell wrote this book in 1949. That's when it was published. And it's very scary because you read it and you're like, some of that stuff exists in our society today. And he's thinking about what society would be like in 1984. Written from 1949 or whatever it was, perspective. And it's very scary because you kind of think about how close are we to that time, and it's very weird and very interesting to read. I do recommend this book. It was very good. I really enjoyed reading it. I mean, even if you have to read it for school, just like keep an open mind about it, because if you go into it thinking, this is a book for school, I never like books for school, I'm not going to like this book, then you're not going to get the full experience and you're not going to like it as much as you could. So think about it and just like keep an open mind about it for school, or just for pleasure. I mean, you could want to read this book just offhanded. I mean, just like keep an open mind about it. And I do recommend it. It was very good. That's basically it about 1984. George Orwell, very good. Animal Farm, also very good by him. That's what a book talk will be like on this channel. It's just, I tell you title of the book, who wrote it, summary of it, and then I'll tell you what I thought about it. And in this case, 1984, George Orwell, dystopian society, follows this guy, his name's Winston. I don't know if I said that before, his name's Winston. And then I do recommend it. It was very good. I really enjoyed reading it. We're doing, in class, we're doing this thing called Fishbowl, where it's just like mini discussions and stuff. That was really nice, really helpful for clarifying themes of the book, which is very hard to understand. One tip that I have, when you're reading this book, if you don't understand something, use like SparkNotes or something, but don't just read SparkNotes. You don't get the full experience of the book, and it's just, SparkNotes is used as like a helpful guide. It's not used for reading the book. So if you have confusion on what themes are, what's happening in the book, read SparkNotes to get extra help. I hope to do more book talks in the future, because actually I really liked doing this video. If you want to see more book talks, you can leave a comment or give this video a thumbs up, and you can tell me what you thought. If you read 1984, I'd love to hear what you thought about it. If you liked it, if you disliked it, if you just like don't really care. I'd love to hear what you think about the book. I have a new video that will be coming out tomorrow. I'm about to film it right now. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you did, you can give a thumbs up, leave a comment. I try to upload every Saturday. You can find all my links and like where to find me down below in the description box. Let me know what you thought of this series if you want me to keep doing book talks, because I think they'd be really helpful for people that are wanting to know what to like look for their senior year. So thanks for watching. I will see you tomorrow in my next video. Bye bye.